So I redesigned my logo and I'm keeping it. I'm happy with it. Now, that final logo was easy to come by, but it took me weeks to get it. So I'm gonna show you a little process behind the scenes. Let's go. So here's a video of me sketching the logo. This was weeks ago and I decided to change my logo. I decided to take action and had some free time. I really just thought I was onto something here, and then I went on to digitalizing it. And it just didn't end up being what I wanted it to be. So about a week later, I thought I'd try again. Back to the drawing board. And I really thought I was onto something yet again. And it just wasn't there for me. It wasn't giving me that feeling that, yeah, this is the logo. So for me, for my logo, it wasn't there. Speaking of logos, I've designed logos very well myself, I must say. And if you are interested in any logo design or any brand identity, any of that sort, please feel free to contact me. The email will be here and some of the works I've done will be displayed over the screen. Thank you, let's get back to the video. Now back to the logo. I really thought to myself, I need something forward thinking, something that's timeless, something that looks classy, something that looks sleek, something that I do for my clients anyways. So I thought, why am I not capable of doing it myself? I am. Over the past 10 years, I have changed my logo every few years, maybe just to make it more modernized, as I thought. But my clients, when I do work for them, I look at timeless. Like, especially in the past few years, one of my main aims, my ethos, is whatever you want to call it, has been to create a logo that does not need to be changed. I should provide such a good quality logo that doesn't need to be changed. So I thought, let me do that for myself. I'm more than capable of doing it. So today would actually be the day that I decided to create this logo. So I spent my normal day as usual, working, doing projects. Then I had a spare few hours and I just randomly thought to myself, I think it's time to experiment and design with the logo. So I did. I decided to record the process as well. And I'm gonna show and explain. Now just a quick side note. If you know the car Kia, you might have seen it, you might have heard about it. I don't know how recently, but they rebranded their logo. And ever since that, I can't stop looking and loving that logo. I think it's one of the nicest rebrands I've ever seen. And when I look at it, even though Kia is not something you would maybe, I'm just saying, think is the nicest car in the world, it makes me look at the cars and think, they're not that bad. And I just love the logo even more every time I look at it. So that was a bit of my inspiration behind even doing this today. You need to create a logo that every time I see it or someone sees it, they love it more. So I went in and I'll get back to it. So while I was designing, I literally honestly spent about 30 minutes. This is a sped up time lapse. So I thought, let me just keep designing. Even though it was only 30 minutes, when I looked at the clock, I knew I was onto something and I could feel it. I was like, this logo is literally nearly there. So I thought I was finished, but then I realized something was missing. So I played around with the free transform tools, and what you know, I just pointed it in the right direction. And there's no pun intended. But I pointed it in the right direction, and as you can see, just made it. For me, I love it. I was happy with it. I knew we had something. That was the logo, the KS, that's what people know me as from the company. That was the whole icon behind it. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'm done. But wait, the whole company is called KS Media. So I knew I had more work to do. So here is my old logo. Now, I loved this. I had it for a few years. It just didn't sit right with me. There's always something that didn't sit right with me about it. I had shortened the main logo to the KS, but I knew I still had to have a full logo which said KS Media. Mind you, everything was done from scratch, as you can see. I will now show you how we got to the KS Media part. So whilst doing this, I kind of just had my old logo in mind, and there was something that really stood out for my last logo for me was the E and the D in the media to look like an infinity sign. I think I made this logo about 3 years ago, and I knew it became very popular, the infinity thing, but I really just loved it for my own reasons. So I kept it, and I said, how am I gonna do this? And as you can see, we managed to rebrand that old bit to the new form. It's classy, sleek, and timeless, and I love it. So that was the logo. And now I'm going to show you my logo reveal animation video that I made, but I made it for YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you've all enjoyed watching this video. Try to make it the best I can. Mind you, I'm using a phone, mic that I had, and some cheap lights. I'm trying my best to make the videos look the best I can. So I would appreciate any feedback. If you can subscribe, I'll really appreciate that. Like the video, share it around. Content is going to be key this year and moving forward. Thank you for watching as always, and watch out for the next video.